A new executive move by the US President Donald Trump is raising serious alarm in the Washington and beyond. According to the report by the Intercept, Trump has extended his power under the National Security Presidential Memorandum 7, authorizing summary executions of individuals he deems members of terrorist organizations. What's more concerning is the revelation that the administration may be creating a secret list of domestic terrorist groups, a move critics warn could open the door to extrajudicial killings of Americans without charges, trials, or clear legal backing.
But you have systematically dismantled the Department of Homeland Security, put your own interests above the department, and violated the law. You are making America less safe. So rather than sitting here and wasting your time and ours with more corruption, lies, and lawlessness, I call on you to resign. Do a real service to the country and just resign. That is, if President Trump doesn't fire you first. I yield back.
Under President Trump's leadership, DHS is securing our borders, we're restoring the rule of law, and we're protecting the homeland. DHS is eradicating transnational organized crime and the stopping of deadly drugs from continuing to be funneled into our communities. We're ending illegal immigration, returning sanity back to our immigration system, and we're defending against cyber attacks against our critical infrastructure. We have sent a strong message to criminal illegal aliens that we will find you, we will arrest you, and we will deport you. Under President Trump's leadership, we will continue to protect American interests and bolster American economic power and technological innovation to further growth and prosperity. The American people depend on the Department of Homeland Security to remain vigilant, agile, and responsive. We will never yield, we will never waver, and we will never back down. Thank you for the privilege to be with you today, Mr. Chairman.
Representing the people of the United States, the FBI, who tackle the complex and grave threats.
Any domestic terrorist organization that poses a threat to the homeland as we speak.
I'd say the first one, President Trump had just announced Executive Order Domestic Terrorist Organization, Antifa. That's our primary concern right now.
All right, that's what President Trump did. What does the FBI say?
We share the same view. When you look at the data right now, you look at the domestic terrorist threat that we're facing, right now, what I see from my position is that's the most immediate violent threat that we're facing on the domestic side.
So where is Antifa headquartered?
What we're doing right now with the organization.
Where in the United States does Antifa exist? Yeah. If it's a terrorist organization and you've identified it as number one.
We are building out the infrastructure right now.
So what does that mean? We're trying to get the information. You say Antifa is a terrorist organization. Tell us as a committee, how did you come to that? Where do they exist? How many members do they have in the United States as of right now?
Well, that's very fluid. It's ongoing for us to understand that. The same, no different than Al-Qaeda and ISIS.
No, I don't want you. I'll ask one question, sir. I just want you to tell us. If you said Antifa is the number one domestic terrorist organization operating in the United States, I just need to know where they are, how many people. I don't want a name. I don't want anything like that. Just how many people have you identified with the FBI that Antifa is made of?
Well, the investigations are active.
Sir, you wouldn't come to this committee and say something you can't prove. I know you wouldn't do that.
Lawmakers say that the administration's silence has only deepened fears. Senator Tammy Duckworth warned that the government is arbitrarily labeling targets as terrorists, a designation not grounded in U.S. or international law. Recent U.S. military strikes in the Caribbean and Pacific, killing at least 87 civilians, have further intensified scrutiny. Combined with Donald Trump's long history of calling for execution of political opponents, protesters, and migrants, critics say this memo signals a dangerous expansion of presidential power, one that could redefine who the state is allowed to kill and why. This is all for now. Stay tuned to DNA for more such interesting news and updates.